Strife, and this is my Fallout 3 playthrough. The first thing that I want to tell everyone is that this is the vanilla version of Fallout 3. It's fully patched, all of the DLC is installed, but none of it is activated, so this is literally as plain of a Fallout 3 experience as you can get. I've already made my character, so I'm just going to run you through the statistics and whatnot of my character build. My name is Strife, this is what I look like. These are my specials: 8 strength, 4 perception, 7 endurance, 7 charisma, 7 intelligence, 3 agility, and 4 luck. And my tag skills are big guns, medicine, and speech. And the goal of this particular character build is basically to give me a challenge. I've never played a big guns character before, and in addition to that, I am not going to put points into repair except for once or twice. In other words, I'm never going to put skill points into repair while I'm at the level up screen. Picking up skill books or the bobblehead is a completely different story though. Kind of a loophole, if you will. So I can only put points into big guns and explosives as a backup skill for combat. Now, I'm going to save the town of Megaton by disarming the bomb, so I'm going to need to pump my explosive skill up right away, put that up to 20. I'll put speech up to 40, because I'm going to rely on speech as much as I can in this playthrough, and the rest I'll put in big guns, and I'll take the Little Leaguer perk just to get the +5 explosives bump to my skills. So, something else. So this is something that I should tackle head on. It's the fact that this version of Fallout 3 is heavily modded, so, you know, if you're watching it and saying, wow, that looks a whole lot better than I ever remember Fallout 3 looking like, maybe you play on console, maybe you only played it years ago whenever it was, you know, relatively new on a computer or whatever. The reason why the game looks so different is because I'm running several mods to improve the graphical quality of it. I'm not going to go into detail what those mods are, because there's going to be a completely separate video that I'll put out, which will detail the specific mods that I'm using. You know, it'll basically be a showcase. I'll link out in the comments of that video to the specific mods I'm using, and probably other videos and whatnot that will help you to understand how to mod your game. But that's pretty much it for mods. There is one other thing though. I have a personal mod installed on this game, one that you cannot get your hands on. It's literally just a voice replacement. Very simple. I've replaced all of the, you know, the grunts, the moans, the combat hollering that the main character creates with my own voice. So that's a personal mod that I've created. I haven't distributed it online. That's the only other thing that I have to say. And like I've already said, there's no DLC active on this installation of Fallout 3. All of the DLC is installed and the game is fully patched. I just don't have any of the expanded content activated. And that's pretty much all that you need to know before I get into this play of Fallout 3. Now, I think I'm going to skip to... I'm going to head down to Rivet City. I'll skip the trip for you guys because it's completely pointless. I'm really more or less going to be running through all of the... basically all of the things that I've shown off in my beginner's guide for Fallout 3, even though I'm moving against the grain, as far as character design goes. Ow! Ow! You can hear me grunting and moaning there. Oh, get off me. Go away. Just trying to get into the city. It's very odd hearing myself say ow whenever I'm getting shot in the game. It's remarkably unusual for me. Alright, here I am, Rivet City. This is actually something that really surprises me. Still to this day, people say, I couldn't figure out how to get into Rivet City.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
And yet all you had to do was talk to the intercom. That was actually something that never bothered me. I don't even remember how I found Rivet City. maybe it was on accident, I don't know. It's been so long since I first played this game. But I never had a hard time finding my way in. It was just kind of obvious to me because the beggar was out there.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City.
Just wandering around.
Is that so? Alright, you're free to roam around, so long as you don't do anything stupid, like try to slit my throat when I'm sleeping. You wouldn't try anything stupid like that, now would you?
Oh, never. Thanks for the help.
Carry on then.
Moving along. Isn't it really inviting? Interrogate me from position 1.
Hey there.
Well, hello to you too. I'm just going to head down to the science lab to grab the intelligence bobblehead so I can get more skill points whenever I level up. There we go. Yeah, that's the science lab. Get lost down here fairly easily sometimes.
For the most advanced scientific center in the capital wasteland, I find your...
The inscription at the base reads, "It takes the smartest individuals to realize there's
Look,
always
Dr. Zimmer,
more
we've
to
been
learn."
over this. Don't know about your runaway robot.
Okay. But I'm not going to talk to anyone because I absolutely don't want to skew the story. For those of you who know the way, for those of you who know Fallout 3 inside and out, you know that you can basically bypass half of the story by coming here to Rivet City and just talking to the people in the science lab, and I'm not looking to do that. Part of this game, part of this play, is to avoid the main quest. I like playing, you know, freelance, nothing to do with the main quest. Now I'm going to fast travel back to Megaton, but first I'm going to loot this med pack and these 2 ammo crates over here, or ammo boxes. And now I'm going to fast travel back to Megaton.
Welcome to Megaton. The bomb is perfectly safe.
Deputy Weld. I never actually thought about that. Deputy Weld. I think it's an appropriate name for a robot.
Get on in, partner.
Fast travel
I'll
loose.
be damned. Another newcomer.
Okay.
Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, boy. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holler if you need something.
Nice town you got here, Sheriff. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like.
Right. Message received.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with?
Let's discuss this bomb.
What about it?
Don't you think someone should disarm that thing?
I don't trust any of the locals to tinker with it. Besides, most people don't even realize it's still a threat. And hell, Cromwell and those crazies from the Church of Adam, they worship the damn thing. Why? Do you think you got the know-how to disarm it? For good?
I can see about disarming the bomb.
Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you.
Demolition expertise doesn't come cheap. I want 500 caps.
Not an option, I'm afraid. We aren't exactly rolling in cash down here.
100 caps? Alright, I'll take a look at it.
Great. Go ahead and see what you can do. Just be careful.
Gotta go.
Mind your manners now.
Okay, now that that's done, let's disable that bomb.
Hello.
Relatively important thing to do first off, in my opinion. Go ahead and disable this bomb because it gives you enough experience to level up, and in addition to that, you get a house off of it. So, I'm going to advance my radiation stage because I'm going to start the Wasteland Survival Guide right off as well by doing the radiation test.
Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now to the words of the prophet.
That should do it. I didn't even get healed completely. Oh, isn't that great? Okay, Lucas, I did the job.
I'll be damned. You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing. Here's your reward. Hell, why don't you move in? Could use someone like you. Got an empty place here you can use. Here's the key indeed. It ain't much to look at, but talk with Moira. She's got random odds and ends you might be able to spruce the place up with.
Alright. I gotta get going.
You stay safe.
Right. Level up. I'm gonna start with... I'm gonna put repair up to 30. Just to give myself a little bit of a hand up. Gonna put 5 points into big guns. So it's up to 40. Lockpick up to 15. That's good for now. And the Lady Killer perk. Just for the speech options. Like I said, I'm playing a big guns character, which means that, you know, I need to get my hands on a big gun, and, you know, because there's a lack of big guns, I intend to buy the schematics for the rocket launcher from Moira. But first, I'm going to talk to Walter here for an unmarked quest.
Huh? Yeah, what is it?
What can I do to help around here?
Well, it's no secret that the old water treatment plant is on its last legs. And I'm the only one in town that can keep the damn thing running. I spend so much time up in the plant that I can't take care of the leaks that keep springing up in the pipes around town. Now, I don't expect much from strangers, but if you've got the know-how, I need someone to hunt down and repair those leaks.
How many leaks are there?
From the pressure in the plant, my guess is that there are 3 of them scattered around town. Check along the pipes and the valves, but they might be a bit tricky to spot.
I'll keep that in mind.
I hope you can help. If folks knew how bad it was getting up here, well, I don't know what would happen.
I gotta get going.
Well, back to work.
Okay, now let's repair those 3 pipes. This is also one of the first things that I do whenever I start a new game in Fallout 3. Nope, gotta have a repair skill of 30, which is the reason why I advanced it, to give myself a hand up. That's the only time that I'm going to advance the repair skill, because that is the other side of this particular character that I'm playing. No repair. I can use my repair skill, I can repair equipment all I want, but other than that, I'm not allowed to put any more points in repair. If I pick up the bobblehead, that's one story. If I pick up a skill book, that's another story. But whenever I go to the level up screen, that's one of the stipulations that I'm, you know, restricting myself. That's one of the ways that I'm restricting myself. I cannot put any more points into repair at the level up screen. Okay, I've fixed all of those pipes. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I'm gonna pick up something
Thirsty partner.
out here.
Try
I'm gonna need some extra
Moriarty.
caps to be able to buy those schematics from Moira. Well, yeah, okay, I'm gonna sell some stuff off to Lucky.
Evening.
Ah, fellow student on the path of the wasteland. Welcome to my humble caravan. Please relax, for we are in a place of safety. The type of safety that can only be ensured by an abundance of weaponry, both wicked and awesome, all of which can be yours for the right price. It's my pleasure to offer hot death in a variety of exciting flavors. Take your pick.
Okay, now, I should have cut that for you guys, because I'm not going to bore you guys with inventory management, one of the most boring things in Let's Plays. Here we go, silver, you juggy.
Who the hell are you? Where'd you come from? Did Moriarty send you?
Oh, calm down. Who the hell is Moriarty?
Colin Moriarty, the owner of Moriarty's Saloon in Megaton. That sack of shit is convinced that I'm some crazy junkie who stole money from him.
Look, just give me the caps, I'll tell him you're gone.
Look, I don't know who you are. I'm not just handing over my life's earnings to you.
Look, just give me some of your caps, and I'll tell him you're gone.
You do that for me? I never expected anyone to care enough. Here you go. Thanks, kid. You're all right.
Now to gain some bad karma because you have more
Over
money
here!
than I want.
Where? Ah! Ah!
And now to gain a wealth of bad karma by taking everything in her house and then heading back to sell it off. Need to find Walter. Walter. He's out here. Where are you, Walter? Maybe I can get some more caps by raiding Leo's stash.
Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to pick that lock. There's a drug stash up there that I would like to steal and sell, but there's no chance that I'm going to be able to pick the lock. And I'm not going to bother trying to pickpocket the key off of Leo there, if I'm not mistaken. He has it on his person.
Yeah? What is it?
The pipes are all fixed.
Well, I'll be. The pressure's up in the plant. It looks like all the leaks have been fixed. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. But listen, it's only a matter of time before they burst again. And someone like you might not be around to fix them. I'll make you a deal. I'll give you caps for any scrap metal you can bring me. You'll find it all over the place out there in the waste. If I have a steady supply of scrap, I can keep the plant running and the pipe should be just fine. We got a deal?
Sounds good to me. I'll bring you the parts.
Good. This just keeps looking better. Those parts will keep this place running and the town in fresh water. Hurry back as soon as you find some.
Hello?
Yeah? What is it?
Interested in buying some scrap?
I sure am, Sonny. What have you got for me?
Just take all the scrap I got.
Well, all right. Let me count out your caps.
Gotta go.
Well, back to work.
Thank you. Now, I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to my house, and I'm going to stash some stuff. Take a nap. Hello? Hello?
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
Sure, I've got plenty to say about living life in a vault.
Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy.
How do you people live out here? I haven't found a food dispenser anywhere.
Well, it takes a little more work than that to get food, and good water's even harder. But you'll figure that out soon enough. Here, take the armored suit. It won't help feed you, but it should keep you from being food for anything else. Or anyone else. That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
Pay? What sort of pay? And what kind of work?
Let's see. Dealing with radiation, testing an experimental device, and, I won't lie, it may include some reading.
Ugh.
That sort of stuff, you know? But for all that, I can pay you with caps, meds, chems, and maybe even a few of those unique inventions, if you do a good job. Interested?
Sounds good. Tell me more.
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot. At me. With mean words.
Okay, I guess I'll help with this survival guide.
All right then. Now I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first?
What's that about radiation?
Well, that's what I need your help for, isn't it? I know lots about it from books, but I never seem to get a live example. Not for long, anyway. So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning, so I can study its effects. Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that.
I'm already incredibly irradiated, if you can't tell.
Really? Oh, how convenient. I might just be able to take care of that for you. But first, let me do a little examination. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel fine. Never better. No problem at all.
Oh, you poor dear. Putting on a brave face like that? Well, don't worry. It'll all be better. And it's for a good cause. Now, let me take a few notes, and I'll handle that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade Radcure concoction. I've never had a chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed. Oh, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. Exciting, isn't it? Okay, a little Brahmin milk, a couple magnets, and maybe a few happy thoughts. Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little side effect. A teeny tiny, mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least. Here, take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn.
What? What? I'm ready to continue the first chapter.
I've got to see how safe it is to scavenge food from one of those huge stores out there. I need someone to research how to travel through a minefield. And that'll cover the first section of the book. Which strikes your fancy?
Let's hear more about landmines.
Landmines are one of the few dangers out there that you can profit from. Disarm one before it blows, and you can sell it for plenty of caps. I've heard stories about a ghost town that's just full of mines. Traders just call the place Minefield. Sounds like the place for some field work. Get in there, get back, and tell me all about it. And could you bring back a mine for my studies?
That seems kind of unhealthy. How will you make it worth my while?
What better reward for avoiding explosives than to pay you with explosives? Frag grenades, in this case. I got a pretty good haul of them recently. And if you bring me back something to study, maybe I can make some modifications for you. Nothing like tinkering with a live mine, right?
I'll head to Minefield then. Wish me luck.
Oh, don't worry. No one ever goes there because they say it's a ghost town. And since ghosts don't exist, you can just focus on the landmines. I hear there's a playground in the middle of town. Reach that point and come back, and I'm sure you'll have some stories to tell.
Maybe some missing limbs, too. Do you sell any specialty items?
Do I ever? I've got the schematics for something called a rocket launcher. I sell all the components, too, so you can make the weapon yourself. Don't worry about ammo. This baby shoots all the junk you might find out there in the wasteland. Ashtrays, teddy bears, you name it. In fact, if you ever need to make any custom weapons, feel free to use my workbench here in the shop. All you need is the schematics and parts.
Okay, now to do the sales shuffle. I'm going to go ahead and skip this for you guys, but I'm going to buy the schematics and the materials I need to construct the rocket launcher, which is going to be my first big gun and the one that I'm going to rely on for the most part in this playthrough, at least at the beginning. Just construct what I want. Rocket launcher. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna equip it. Actually, I'm gonna sort out my hotkeys. 2, 3. Poor condition. Great, so this isn't gonna last me too long. There's the rocket launcher. Basically, you load it up with a bunch of junk that you find that you can pick up lying around in the wasteland, like books and milk bottles or whatever, and then you shoot those items out of the rocket launcher. And the damage that is dealt by each item is based on the weight of the item. I'm probably going to skip most of the wasteland journey for you guys. Basically the long parts where I just kind of run for a long time and I don't see anything. I'm going to skip all of that because I don't think it's really going to add too much of anything to the gameplay, to the video experience. But I will stop whenever I have some sort of a specifically interesting encounter, where I find an interesting location. Okay, yes, they already see me. I was hopeful that I might be able to get around them, but that's not going to happen now. Maybe if I give them a wide berth, they won't actually get close enough? I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to avoid confrontation because I don't have a really good gun right now, just the rocket launcher. And I don't really have much of anything for ammo to put in it. Yeah, they're right behind me. Just keep running, man. Just keep running. Just keep... And that's a super mutant. I guess I'm stuck with these guys. I have a crap small gun skill, but I'm still gonna kill you. Thank God I have high endurance, so I have more health. Just take all of that stuff. Take your stuff. Oh, isn't that nice? The super mutant has seen me. So take the baton again. Die! Die! I'm wasting bullets on a centaur. Just because I'm suicidal, I'm gonna beat a super mutant to death too. Worked out better than I thought it would. That. And since I killed the raiders, I may as well go back and loot the base that they have over here. Just be foolish not to pick the stuff up. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the hunting rifle. Hey, I'm a relatively good shot, despite the fact that I've got, like, I don't know, I think it's a skill of 10, maybe, in small guns. It's unbelievably low, that's what I know. Okay. Just another hunting rifle. Some 32 rounds. Okay. Take these. Pre-war money, that's always worth. Caps. Medicine. A Braxo cleaner, I can use that in grenades later. Shotgun shells. More cigarettes, those are worth plenty. Pull this out. Seems to be glitching a tiny bit. With the box next to it. Oh, come on. There. Come on. Come on. There we go. Take this Radex. Ooh. Is there anything in the pots? Nothing in that. Nothing in that. Great. Waste of my time. Ooh, here's the shack. What are we looking at? Baseball bat, landmines, shotgun shells, a Braxo cleaner, turpentine, scrap metal, mentats, cigarettes, a wrench, camera, can't pick that, shotgun shells, 10 mil rounds. Nothing there. Okay, moving on. Actually, I think I'll drink some of this water to heal myself. Okay, things are going to get nasty pretty fast because I'm headed for that church next. There are bound to be things in there that I can take. Be certain to save my game. Don't know if things are going to go not my way. Woohoo! Oh, crap. Stupid freaking centaurs. Uh-oh. Oh, oh. Get rid of you. This police baton is being way more useful than I ever expected it to be. God, these things are freaky with their tentacle mouths. Let's switch to... Didn't want the 10 mil. Want the... There we go. Oh, crap. So, I suppose I'm gonna be cutting out some of my Pit-Boy activity because one of the things that I just have a habit of not hotkeying are healing items. So, here we go. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna pick up some loot. Just take everything out of these because the body parts can be used as ammunition for my rocket launcher. Let's load this up. Torso, the legs, and that's all I really got. Get rid of the camera too. Oh crap! I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. Jump. Okay, that was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Oh, there's a survivor in there. And I'm out of stuff to shoot out of that, so I'm going to switch back to the hunting rifle. Just basically wreak havoc on their bad pathing skills. This is going to take longer than I ever wanted to. Especially whenever I keep missing. Finally. Ignore that survivor for now. Chinese assault rifle. A minigun. Oh yes. Now I'm in business. Just pick up as much of the loot here as I can. Can't pick that. I'll let him free.
What? Who? You mean, are you for real? I'm safe? I need to get out of here. Here, take these supplies. It's all I have, but they'll only slow me down.
I'll take that. Now get out of here.
Here, thank you again. I'm gonna try and make it home, if it's still there.
Indeed. Mentats and a stim pack. Alright. What other supplies do we have here? Books, medical supplies. Yeah, I'm gonna start picking up the junk now because I'll be able to load this up into the rocket launcher. Ooh, frags. Pick that up. Big Book of Science. Oh, Keller family transcript. It's, need 4 of those to be able to get into a special bunker just north of the DC ruins. Well, it seems to be everything here. I think I'll take a nap. Stupid freaking... Ooh! Alright, level up. 5 into big guns. Put 5 into lockpick. And put 5 into speech. Put the rest of it into speech. Next one is educated. There we go. This way I get 3 more skill points per level. Head over to Paradise Falls.
Hold it right there. Nobody's allowed into Paradise Falls except on slaver business. And I get to decide what qualifies as slaver business.
So, can I head up?
You? I don't think so. You're not really... Let's just say that you wouldn't fit in up there. So why don't you just turn around and head back the way you came?
Why can't I go up there?
There's 2 kinds of people who get into Paradise Falls. Slaves and slavers. So, unless you're looking to become a slave, piss off.
Everyone has a price. What's yours?
We might be able to work something out, but it won't be cheap. If I vouch for you and you go mess up our groove, it's my ass on the line. I think 500 cap should cover it. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay you that much.
Fine, I didn't think you would anyway. You done bothering me yet? Piss off.
You looking for a fight, asshole? Just say the word.
Maybe I could use someone like you. Think you can round up some assets for Eulogy Jones? Might get you into Paradise.
You want a fucking resume? Just tell me what to do, asshole.
You might fit in after all. Eulogy's got a special contract out on a few VIPs. I'm too damn busy, or I'd go get them myself. I'll split the commission with you, and don't you get all bitchy. Do this for me, and I'll get you into Paradise.
I'll round up some slaves for you. But what's the catch?
I'm glad you asked. I got this mesmetron thing. It's some kind of stun gun. I want you to test it out for me. A little research project. You take this measure, shoot it at some poor schmuck. While he's in La La Land, you slip one of these collars over his head. Be careful with that collar. It'll explode if you tinker with it. Tell the slave to boot it over here pronto, or his head'll pop. You got all that? I hate repeating myself. That mesmetron came with some kind of manual. I don't have time for that bullshit, so you better know how to read.
Yeah, I gotta go now.
That's a damn shame.
Ooh, hey, it's a flamer. Styling here, man. Finally in my element. Got the minigun, got plenty of ammo, and I got a super mutant to test it on. Oh, that feels good. More hunting rifles. Man, these super mutants do love their hunting rifles. Alright, I'm finally here. This is the side that I usually approach Minefield from, mainly because it's a whole lot safer. Save my game just in case I do something Just in case I forget the placement of the mines or miss one. I've done this so many times, I've basically memorized where they all are. Okay, just gotta be careful. There's the next one. There's another. Mailbox is empty. That's locked. Take that. You. Uh-oh. The sniper is the real wild card whenever you come here. I remember dying a couple of times and not being able to figure out why because I kept getting shot at. Don't think that... Okay. Just take this slow. I don't want to step on a landmine because I was in too much of a hurry. Another. Whoa! Oh, wow. Game just kind of popped in. Stupid sniper. You'll be mine in a minute. I made a stop off at Paradise Falls for a very good reason. Switch over to that Mesmetron. He is one of the VIPs. And save just in case something goes wrong and his head explodes. The Mesmetron will kill people every once in a while. Accidentally. There we go. There's another. I need a fire hose nozzle to make another rocket launcher. Another. Whoa.
Whoa!
There we go.
Who are you again?
Oh, you look exhausted. Let me carry some of your stuff for a while.
Yeah, good idea. Okay, here you go. I'm pretty tired all of a sudden. I can't even think straight.
Take just all of these. I'll leave the clothes on your back. I'm gonna put this collar on you. Just hold real still for a minute.
Sure. What's this thing for anyway?
You're a slave now. Better get to Paradise Falls before your head explodes.
A slave? I don't remember being a slave. Which way is that again?
Well, that was simple. All right. Oh, crap. Ugh. There's another. And I think I'm in the safe zone now. No more landmines sitting around up here. Just take all of this stuff. Provisions and a bucket. Seems like he's got all his bases covered. Okay. Should be some more. Here we go. Ammunition. 308. More 308. And some 44 rounds. Not bad. I'm gonna try to... I know that I have to get myself to the middle of town still. Coming up here would be almost entirely pointless. But first, I'm gonna take a nap to replenish my health. There we go. Use the wait spell, as people put it in Oblivion. There's... And there's a freaking crap load of landmines in this place. Snag all of them. Where's the park? I cannot remember which way the park is. Careful, careful. Here we go. Oh, it's a leaf blower. Need that to make a rocket launcher. Alright. Made it to the middle of minefield. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and walk myself out, because there's so many mines for me to pick up, and I'll make plenty of profit off of them. Okay.
Thanks to you, we finally have that sniper Arkansas in a collar. You have no idea how many good men that prick put into the dirt. I'm tempted not to sell him, just so we can torment him. Use him for target practice or something. Here's another collar. Keep those hoochies rolling in and you'll be rich in no time.
Oh God, mister. You gotta help us. You gotta get us out of here.
Whatever you say, kid. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for... I think the story's called Lock and Load. And... yeah, it's not over here. Here we go.
Look like you belong here.
Lock and Load. Just go ahead and pop in here to sell my stuff off, and to pick up another unmarked quest. Where the hell is he? Don't tell me he's down in the basement. It's kind of foolish to leave all your stock out on the front desk and then walk away. But not lock the front door?
Hey.
Here we go. Pronto.
Guns, guns, and more guns. What do you need? Sure, man. Take a look. The boys bring me all sorts of shit. Thanks.
You guys are pretty isolated. Where do you get your supplies?
Well, the guys usually bring in what they grab on missions. I mean, you always got to kill a few people when you're gathering meat. You know, they've got some guards. The dad thinks he's a hero and pulls a gun, whatever. So they bring that crap in here and trade it. But mostly the only stuff I get is from these guys. And they keep the good stuff for themselves.
So you pretty much get the leftovers.
Yeah, pretty much. Greedy assholes. I don't know how I'm supposed to pull down a living over here when they don't trade fair.
What would it take for you to get some decent supplies?
I'd have to have some decent supplies to trade for them. If I have more things that these douchebags want, they'll bring me better stuff to trade. But you know, I'm a one-man operation here. Not like I get out a lot. Pretty much my business is at the mercy of assholes. Fucking free market, man.
What do you need? Maybe I could bring you stuff to trade.
Yeah, I know. I could really get this little shithole going if I had some better stuff. First things first, bring me some Chinese assault rifles. People always need them for parts. 20 should get me going. I'll trade them off and I should be able to improve my stock pretty fast.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
All right, 20 Chinese assault rifles and we're in business. Just bring any you find back to me. Any piece of shit will do. I'm just gonna be breaking them apart and trading the parts. You know where to find me.
Righto.
Yeah. You got some?
Got one rifle.
All right. I'll just take it off your hands then. But I still need more. Come back when you have some to trade.
So, what's the count?
Not bad, not bad. I still need some more, though. Keep them coming, man.
All right.
Hey, man, come back anytime.
Okay, before I leave Paradise Falls, there's one last thing for me to grab, and that is the speech bobblehead. The inscription at the base reads, "Let your words be your weapon." Aha. Because my character is a big guns toting, non-repairing, suave talker, the speech bobblehead is necessary. Okay, where to go next? Well, I'm sure I'll figure it out. The wasteland is huge. Plenty of places to go. This is going to be a long journey.